favorite assassin right now? Oh, we are live at 5.
Pre-roll, bro.
Oh, come on. Okay, that's a little more like. Okay.
Stay out your nose, Frank. Stay out your nose.
Okay. No, I
What's
got a
Nick don't
hair here.
Frank Nick don't
Hmm?
never show up on time, so he don't understand what the pre-roll is.
Yeah,
That
we
nigga
we
start
we
oh
we.
that
now
nigga
you
start
clowning?
announcing. Look, he started announcing my part and shit. No, nigga, I'm still setting shit up. The fuck? We
Oh,
do
I
this
thought
every day, bro.
Where is that going?
You won't be
Why
here.
is he not?
now you
Why is
clowning.
he not?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Well, how about this? How about if you forewarn me and tell me the rules before, you know what I'm saying, before all this other little pre-roll. It's like
Hey, the
I'm just breaking it
pre-roll is
down.
gone.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just pre-rolling like that. Beep 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 beep. But yeah,
Dang.
that right there is the most outlandish thing. It's funny as
Is the
hell.
why?
So just like this, right?
Ew.
So my Aubrey mama crying, so it's gonna be a mistrial. You know what I'm saying? So the dude's
Right.
gonna get off.
Right.
They was
Well, I
pretty much
mean,
talk about it.
wherever they case, but in their case, and I'm pretty sure victims are considered victims in that case.
Oh, but the judge said it's no such thing as prior victims. You can't bring up somebody old case. And then I'm like, this dude, I'm just saying. So I'm saying accessories to everything. Come on, dude. Like you said, if me and Wooty Wop allegedly ran around the corner and you went in the grocery store and allegedly supposed to have robbed them and somebody got killed, we both getting charged with the same thing. I
That's
what
exactly why I don't. Exactly why I
co-
don't run around here. Allegedly, run
co-defendants,
around here with people.
co-defendants or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I do not allegedly be running around here with people because people be allegedly fucking around too much.
Yeah. So me and the dog one time got hemmed up and got both our hands put on the high hood of the car, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? That we did something at somewhere else. But yeah, it was all bad. It's like that's not us. Mistaken identity.
See, that's what I'm saying, right? Because they always mistaken identity, people. Well, it ain't even a mistaken identity. It's profiling with us.
So
Frank,
like
that's
I,
you on the lights.
Huh?
You still doing the lights, or that's you?
No, that's me.
All right.
I
Well, let's
gotta.
do
Oh
this.
no. That's my. Wait, what are you talking about?
said turn on the light. He just
Okay,
called
what
you
was it
brother.
now?
He said turn on your light. That's bright as it gets.
Oh, yeah, the bitches is actually charging at the same
He
time.
he he just AKA called you brother darkness. That's what he just
I
did.
am. I'm black as shit. I am black as shit, y'all.
He just cut. Is my light
Okay,
okay?
blam. There we go.
My light's okay. I'm good.
It's about
Yes,
as
it
bright.
is.
Woo!
Ooh, and we are officially live at 5/7 Central from the Piranha Pond. What's up, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Thank you for joining us
Hi.
on the Piranha Pond live streamcast, Facebook and YouTube Live. I am your illustrious host, Kingfish Mac, joined as usual by the
Ooh.
Piranhas in the pond. My boy, Mr. Frankly None Flyer. What it do, baby brother?
What up with you cats, man? and everybody out there in digital space land. What's happening with it, man? Back in this joint. Finna get a little wet.
Ah,
That's right. That's right. Everybody's toes is getting a little dippy. And you guys know who it is too. My brother from my other mother, Mr. Nick Nass.
what's going on, man? Flossy, not bossy right now, but we're gonna make it happen. Ready to go see what these people got on their mind? Answers and questionnaires. Yeah, let's play ball, baby. Let's play ball.
That's right. That's right. I'm glad you got your gear on today because your fins ain't been waterproof the last couple of few times we ain't seen your dog ass.
It's only one time. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
I've
nigga,
been
we're gonna ride with that.
I've been consistent. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, if I don't get out here and get seasoning and they ain't sneezing, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to stay fresh. You know, try to stay out there, man. Like for real, just seriously keeping up on this health, man. You know what I'm saying? For real. Yeah.
And
So,
you guys know special shout out to the mermaid, our
merch,
beautiful cousin
man.
Miss Nick Mo, who
Manisha.
may or may not grace the pond with her presence. I don't know if she's studying or if she's working. She's doing her right now. In
Yeah.
any event, shit might turn out to be a good thing that she missed this one.
Oh, what? We got the four squares going on? No four
I just
squares?
got a feeling that this one is going to turn into the Little Waskers podcast, all the way from the He-Man Woman Haters Club, No Girls Allowed
What? Like that?
section of the game and shit, right? I think that's probably how this is going to end up coming off because I know all of us. In any event, right,
Uh-oh.
this is what it is.
Oh,
What is you guys know what's in the news, man?
oh my God.
The baby
Like,
and DaniLeigh, all this
DaniLeigh. Lay.
all this weekend and the beginning of this week is becoming more and more viral. Their
wow.
little situation, their little domestic situation. Um, Here, let me give you a little bit of it. Give you just a little bit.
Turned into one of the a good example of a black father being tore down. We ain't doing that. We ain't about to let that be misrepresented out here. You know what I'm saying? We not we not doing that. I know plenty of niggas that look up to me. You know what I'm saying? They tell me all the time as far as like how I deal with what I gotta deal with and still handle my business to take care of my kids, like how my daddy deal with me. You see what I'm saying? So ain't no way we going out like that and letting this get misrepresented. You know what I'm saying? I take pride in that. We gonna hold it down. This is what it is. I got my personal assistant right here, like, you know, and I ain't want to bring nobody down or none of that shit to lift myself up or clear my name. I'm the type of nigga like I take my lick and keep my mouth shut, you know, but with my character, you know, as a father, my integrity as a father get played with, you know. As a man, I got to clear the L. First of all, me and DaniLeigh is not together. Do I act like we together? No. Do I make it openly clear that we're not together? We are not going steady. Have not been, that's not what's going on. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost. She does not live with me. When did she get here to where we at? A week ago. You see what I'm saying? She's here with 2 suitcases. She does not live with me. She's been supposed to go back. Been trying to get her stuff sent here, trying to move in. No, been made it clear, been looking dead in the eyes at calm, mature conversations. I know this is not what we doing. You see what I'm saying? We ain't gonna do that. Hey, I care about my kids for real. My kids ain't no marketing schemes. You don't have a baby with me and your plans don't go as planned and you don't go out with a bang, that's cool. You my guest, but when you get blown all the way up into something like this, like you tripping, you know what I'm saying? I got you almost forcing me to where I gotta, you know what I mean? Where I gotta potentially put your business out there to clear the bullshit that's being thrown out there. Ain't been with me for 3 months, so we're gonna make this shit quick. We gonna clear the air. We gonna keep it moving. I got they pulling up on me, my sister. She pulling up on me like, no, you need to say something. Like, you gotta say something. Like, this ain't something you can just sit back and let, you know what I'm saying, let go the way it go, because you gotta say something. And they only saying this because they done been around it, you know. So, boom, my baby 3 months in, right when she's about to be born, I flew out the DR. I ain't put it on the internet. I ain't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't about that with me. It's about the kid. You know, the kid's supposed to be mine. I'm there. That's just all I know. I'm a stand-up nigga. That's all I know. So I go out to DR. We out in DR. Everything. You know what I'm saying? We do what we do. I come out there. I'm waiting on the baby to be born. I give my mama a flight. My mama getting ready to come
Now, this
out there.
video right here happened
Baby born. My mama
after the
see my
police
baby
was
when she
called
born.
the
We
first
come out
time.
to DR.
That was gonna
In
be
the
my
hospital,
question.
We see this and that. I'm already like,
Mm.
you know what I mean? I don't really want, you know, no child. You know, the conditions is what it is, but it's a different country. So, you know, it's cool. I'm rocking to whatever beat. You know what I'm saying? I'm rocking to whatever beat. You know what I mean? I didn't, you know, I got the child on the way. I'm just stepping up. And however it goes, that's how it goes. The child being born in DR, whatever. Shawty gets into it with her parents while I'm out there in DR, me and my assistant, while we out there. They got their whole thing going on. That ain't my business to be telling y'all. It ain't, you know. It's not my business to be telling y'all. You get what I'm saying? Long story short, they get into it. Me and my assistant, I took my assistant to book the jet for the following day so we can get up out of here. We ain't from here. We don't know what these folks got going on. Let's go. You get what I'm saying? Let's go. Let's go. I'll come back, take care of my baby once she get here. Right now, we gotta go. My sister and I, you do not need to leave her in that household. You do not need to leave your baby out here. Not need to leave your baby out here. I'm like, nah. Book the jet. From that night to the next morning while we waiting on the jet to be here, Shawty calls my phone, call my assistant phone.
I should have cut this shit up, son.
DMing my camera,
Yeah.
calling and texting my assistant. Mama
But I
been
think it's
trying
kind of
to
important
control her, trying to
that
keep her
we
over
let
there.
this nigga lay the
She trying to
groundwork
run away with me.
for what he's saying happened.
I'm not trying to have nothing to do with none of this shit. I'm
His
just
whole
trying to
frame of mind.
take care of my baby when he get here and make sure my baby gonna be straight when she get here. I'm not trying to have nothing to do with nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to have nothing to do with nothing. I'm just trying to step up to the plate as a man and take care of my baby. No matter how I ended up having the baby, it's a blessing to me. This just, you know, this is how I'm set up as a man. You know what I mean? She called me 150 times. I'm like, nah, you need to stay here with your people. You need to.
Okay.
All right. I got you.
I didn't mean to
Sausage
I
and
didn't mean to
cheese.
move it, but I wanted to stop it right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just say that what the reason why I wanted to play this is to kind of establish some of the background that I'm gonna give you on what's going on with the story, right?
Okay.
So for those of you who ain't up on, you know, how the shit that's going on over this weekend and the beginning of this week. So the baby is fooling with another chick, another celebrity chick, DaniLeigh. They've been fooling with each other off and on since probably 2019 or something like that, right?
Okay.
Mind you, the baby got another baby mama, right? And also, he's the baby, right? This nigga's the hottest rapper right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, in the last year, you know, we done seen videos with this nigga knocking porn stars down and, you know, damn near getting head on stage and, you know, just all kind of flagrant shit, right? That would indicate to anybody that is watching that I ain't got no woman who I have to go home and report to, or at the very least, whatever woman I got to go home and report to has an understanding of how I get out, period, right? At some point, DaniLeigh and the baby's other baby mama, Mimi, they going back and forth, Twitter wars, whatever the fuck is going on. she gets pregnant. Throughout the pregnancy or whatever, you got some shit going on in her life too, right? Personally, with her people or whatever, back over in the Dominican Republic. The baby is about to be ready to be born, and this is where we pick up the story with the baby, where he's saying that flew out there, check on little mama, whoop, whoop, this, that, and the third. She going through whatever drama she going through with her people. She trying to leave with him. He's not trying to get caught up in the family drama. You know what I'm saying? And make a long short, he flies her back to Miami or something, right? Puts her up in the penthouse, private doctors, all the shit for the baby. Baby is born, old girl's cool. He doing his thing, right? A few days ago or whatever, he's flying out to somewhere with some other chick. I don't know if it's his baby mama or some other chick. She sends a plan B to the hotel room, right? On some petty, yeah, I know you're out here fucking bitches. You better
Or
not
some
get
pure
this,
unadulterated bro shit.
right? He flies back to his spot where she's posted up, and mind you, we don't know what else been going on, but we know he's saying that she cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, right? And he's on some, look, man, I'm done. You got to get up out my shit. The baby is gonna be cool, and not like get the fuck out and call an Uber. Nah, I'm gonna call the car service, get you a 5-star hotel. You know what I'm saying? The baby is straight. Don't even worry about it. You know, but this what we doing, we ain't doing. She won't leave. She's in his house wilding. The nigga don't want to put his hands on her, none of that shit. He calls the police. Police show up, make a report, but they don't do nothing.
It's civil.
I don't know how civil it could be if motherfucker in my house and I don't want him there.
And she ain't leaving. That ain't simple at all.
In any event, they don't do nothing. So boom, they back in the house, and then this video shows up, right? He immediately goes on live, you know what I'm saying? Because he's feeling like, from what he's saying, damn, I'm at my wit's end, man. What the fuck can I do? What else am I left to do? I can't physically remove her. You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, I'm just going through all this shit with the LGBTQ community over what I said on stage, trying to pump the crowd up, right? So I'm just getting over being semi-canceled, right? And I don't want to go through no more shit that's going to look like, you know, I'm abusing some woman, my baby mama, or no shit like that. What the fuck do I do? So in that scenario, what he chose to do was call the fucking police. Police don't do nothing. So he goes to live, right? Tapes everything and explains to his fans what the fuck is going on, right? The thing that's killing me right now about this whole scenario is that it's the baby who is kind of being looked at as the toxic individual and not the female. My question to the pond is, in a scenario like this, just from what I just explained right now and not going no further, who is the toxic person in this situation? Anybody?
Oh,
Anybody?
you know, I was waiting for the holler at me piranhas. God damn it, 'cause I was so finna holler. But
Shit.
It's definitely her, man. Because all that other bullshit aside, had the situation been different and she wanted that nigga out her house, she'd have called the motherfucking police too. But the blatant fact that with the pettiness and the bullshit, and I understand the whole postpartum depression shit, like I get it. I understand. But I mean, you know, that ain't no cause for you to go off and ruin a whole nother motherfucking night when you could have left your ass in Dominican Republic out there with your family who you ain't trying to be with, to bring you out here to this hellified ass penthouse to where you got all the amenities and shit, and you disrespect me sending plan B's to my shit, but you laid up in my house in my bed feeding our daughter. Like, nigga, you want to play? Let's play. Get the fuck out of here. You know, literally, get the fuck out. You know, because she deserved that shit. You want to be petty, we can be petty. You want to play, we'll play. You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
definitely think it's her. Has she kept her funny ass, acting ass, playing B's ways to herself? Just kicked on back jack, and been there and fed the baby. Well, the literal baby. That's funny.
Not the baby, but the baby,
The
right?
baby, right? It should have been cool. We wouldn't even be having this conversation right now.
Look,
Got to play your part. You know what I'm saying?
my thing is right. That just goes to show you, cancel culture is so vicious, right? That this dude had to actually videotape a incident, that's going on with him on social media for he could still make his bread. Because
Well, here. Go ahead. Keep going. I just want to put this up. Put this up, and it'll fuck you up because you say that he videotaped it to defeat cancel culture, basically. But then look at this. Look at how Twitter is going off. Damn, the baby kicked her the fuck out. Why the baby acting like the baby mama? Imagine being put on blast after giving birth to the nigga baby. So embarrassing.
but I'm saying, look, so this is the
Yeah,
thing,
but
right?
those coming from women though.
Wait. So no, it's coming from people that's trying to go viral. You know what I'm
That
saying?
too.
Because the
But
thing is, right? So because anybody else in the situation, we could say, I like how Max said it the last time. That's rich people problems. You know what I'm saying? Like this is about tens of millions of dollars in the longevity of this person's integrity, right? Because we, this from the environment that we in, we done heard these conversations a billion times. You know what I'm saying? It's not like something. So we already know what people mental health is. We already know with that. But and okay, well, we know that baby is a hella fine nigga. You know what I'm saying? So the one thing is, it's like if it wasn't a clear, what I'm saying, it had to be clear to her whatever the situation was. And yeah, it's understandable that you have a child. And it's like, it's not even, to me, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do we actually give it an ear to talk about when nobody never tried to fix it? It's like, uh, he said it's okay to keep a nigga baby. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, it's gonna be what it is. I'm taking responsibility from with the video that you showed me. So what more can you ask for, right? Now the thing is, Matt, if she's a lady of substance, you know what I'm saying? Did she, you know what I'm saying? What does she actually have to sacrifice to get into this whole little situation? You know what I'm saying? Like what not even talk about with her background, but she already know that he's an entertainer or just like a ball player. So what you expect? You expect him to do what? Be at home all the time? You know what I'm saying? Take you out on special attention. It's like stop the bread. You know what I'm saying? And the people that's actually making the comment, it's like they could pick up the phone and call 20 people that this didn't happen to. You know what I'm saying? Bobby over here tripping. You know what I'm saying? Or he done burnt the house down. Now we don't got nowhere to stay. He's smoking. He's whatever. So, Mac, that is the whole part. You know what I'm saying? Because now how we gonna, just like you said, man, what's these people mentality? You know what I'm saying? He just said on the video that, you got all the amenities that you need. You just can't have the amenities in my presence. You know what I'm saying? So what is these people replying back to that whatever? Or why nobody say you can come move in with me with the baby's baby? You know what I'm saying? Everybody talking all this. So who's up to save her? You know? Like really? Did you see anything about that, Matt? Did any of her
No,
celebrity friends offer to save her? Like put her up? Like did a no, that's the other thing I want to ask you, right?
I don't think that it's even about that. I think what the big controversy now has become is what I was putting up on those what was trending on Twitter, right? When you type in the baby, and it's a bunch of negative shit, right? A bunch of shit, uh, painting him as being, you know, suck ass nigga. You know, how you gonna put your baby mama out 3 a.m? The baby's a bitch. How you gonna air her shit out? This, that, and the third. And here, this is funny because
So let me interject one more time.
wait. Here, I'm asking the questions, but here's the answer right here. Watch this.
Yeah. I'm making shit clear. Right here you go. That's cool. But I'm making shit clear that I'm making and listen.
She got in there.
I'm glad y'all know. Here, come here. And I'm glad. No, I'm not scared. Look, and I'm glad she walked out. So as you can see, nobody was put out. And me calling the police. That's like for my safety, because this what I'm dealing with. Like, it's a real deal, cuckoo cocoa. Look, this is a real deal. Like, shawty really cuckoo. And still here, so nobody was put out.
The woman is crazy.
Nobody was put out. No, this ain't no. We ain't got to make this a sexist thing.
I forced him to be with me. Okay. Okay, Stephanie. Go ahead.
This ain't nothing new. This is just me. This is just me clearing the air, because she not about to tell this. I can show you. I can show you begging me to stay here, shawty. This not.
Talking about you miss me, come back home, all this stuff. I already left your ass.
You can see who cuckoo here and who's not. Like,
because I'm talking.
But this is my thing. This is my thing. They didn't make. They did not make Shawty leave, and somebody need to come make Shawty leave.
Oh no, I'm leaving.
Leave.
But that's what I'm saying.
Somebody
go to the house to get my baby's
somebody
clothes,
need to make Shawty
and
leave.
he's telling me I can't go to the house to get my baby's clothes because I only have 4 outfits for her because I want to leave.
She's toxic as fuck.
Stop showing me, bro. You wanted to get on live to talk shit and put everybody in our business, trying to act like we haven't been.
He gotta protect himself, because the moment you start lying about us, we said the moment you get to popping off, he gonna end up being the same person you. But at least that documentation though.
I don't know what's going on. Oh my god, this is so funny.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Oh my god, how you gonna go
That's what
live
you dealing with.
in the room right there?
You dealing with a real nigga. Just not you, Jay. Listen.
Like, I'm not gonna come out here and talk.
I'm gonna let y'all see what's going on. Like, this is my reality.
This is such a cap-ass man.
This is my reality.
This is such a cap-ass man. He wants to fuck me and fuck his baby mother and fuck all these.
That's what it's all about, right there.
Fuck all this shit, and me, I'll be okay with that, guys. And me come back and live here and stay in this fucking house with our child.
I don't want you to stay. I've been begging you to
I
leave.
know you tried to kick me out.
This one of them real. This one of them real movies, man. Y'all look, tune in and see what we dealing with.
This nigga said, tune in and see what we're dealing with.
So look, so y'all tell me this, Pond, right? Is it different between the people that was in Utah when the police rolled up on them in the van? You know what I'm saying? That homegirl ended up missing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like people try to videotape it, they separate. So that's why I said murder, suicide, she's at her wit's end. He already known that somebody that knocked somebody down in the Walmart. You know what I'm saying? In some self-defense shit. So it's like all of that just seems like, you know what I'm saying, it's a big old simulation on the whole side of the thing. So if people are talking about this man is a simp or whatever, but he's protecting his investments and his stuff, and he said, I'm not gonna let my empire be taken down by, you know what I'm saying, a woman that had my child. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that, you know. I'm not saying that I'm not the baby daddy, whatever, but it's, you know what I'm saying? It's like, what more can you do? And who else out there could do it better? So do people just have comments when this man is actually trying to protect himself or whatever? But like I said, that, you know, when it resorts to he say, she say, and now you got to videotape this, and he's like, because for me, he's like a private person. Ain't no other baby mamas he came out with, right? Before this, that I know of, that just don't leave this man's spot where he could just go ahead and, like Bear one time said, what nigga leaves all this shit? You know what I'm saying? Just from an argument. You know what I'm saying? Or discretion.
Yeah, I've seen all of those different kind of comments over the past couple of days where people are saying shit like, well, he should have left. I watched the whole podcast where this was a woman who she was actually arguing with the attorney about the scenario, but she was a woman who runs or does counseling for battered women, right?
But she's not battered.
No, but listen to what I'm saying.
Mhm.
So what she was saying is, and she was a sister too, right? So she was in she had her sister hat on and not her doctor hat on, right? Her psychologist hat on. And what she said is, well, shit, if it was that bad, then he should have just left, right? And no, first she said, well, why would he even go on live? Why would he try to clown the sister by going on live? And then the lawyer said, well, I think because of his situation, his position in life, he recorded it to protect himself, right? And she says, well, okay, well, we all know now, right? And it was like, well, damn, that's, kind of cavalier attitude to take. And then she said, yeah, well, if it was that bad, then he should have left.
Mm.
And so bro asked her, well, is that the advice that you give, to women who are in, abusive situation and shit, right? That they feel like they can't, get away from and shit. You never advise them to call the police. You never advise them to, record phone calls, record conversations, none of that shit. And it was like this big double standard. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and then in pretty much every other post, even the so-called street hip hop motherfuckers, right? Their slant has kind of been like the boy Queen's Flip. His slant was, shit. I don't know how I feel. Shit. I guess he had to call him. I guess. What you mean? You guess?
Because he hiding behind hoes, nigga. You probably had a woman sitting over his neck right at that point, nigga. Yeah, you had to call him because she'd have called him on you. Fuck you mean you don't know how you feel? And if you don't want a motherfucker in your dwelling, and they don't want to leave, what are you supposed to do? Pull the pistol, call the police, right?
Right. That's shit. What?
The
And
fuck
then,
is
like
it
I
so
say,
hard?
in his
And he wasn't just
scenario,
sending her off; he was gonna set her up. He's wanted her out.
right?
You know
That's
what
the
I'm saying?
killer part. That everybody seems to be missing the whole point of this dude going above and beyond what an ordinary baby daddy would do
Period.
when he falls out with his baby mama. You know what I'm saying? When it's time to go, get the fuck on, and we're gonna work this kid shit out. But for me to be telling you, not only am I gonna provide for your ass, like you make your own fucking bread. You're a celebrity too.
That's what I was
Get your own
asking you.
motherfucking 5-star hotel, right?
Smart.
But no, this nigga's talking about doing it. This nigga's taking all accountability for the scenario. Taking accountability for fucking with her. He's taking accountability for being who he is, right? Like, look, man, this is what I do. It's who I am. I know you might want something different, but that ain't what's happening right here, but we can still kick it, right? Taking accountability for the fact that he skeeted in her, you know what I'm saying, raw, shot up her club. Taking accountability for the baby is here now, right? Taking accountability for the fact that I'm in a fucked up situation right now, right? And I ain't just putting it all off on her. I'm saying it's a fucked up situation and it can't continue. It can't continue. And y'all telling me what I'm supposed to just deal with it? Fuck out of here.
But that's the thing, is the rise of the simp. You know what I'm saying? Like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that.
Hey, mama now.
Hey.
It's
Exactly. Bye-bye.
Right.
See you. Bye-bye.
Right. She's sitting there, man, fighting a lost fight. Yeah.
So and
Hey, look. I don't mean to cut you off, Nick, but it just reminds me of a funny ass story, and Frank might remember it. Some of the viewers might remember it, but I got a partner, man. It's my dog too. This is my fuzzy buddy for real, right? This nigga was fucking with a chick that was, in her mind, she was oh so gangsta, right? This nigga's in the house. It's like 6 niggas in the house. She in there, and he wanted to go, and she ain't leaving. And I'm talking about not just like sitting on the edge of the bed. I ain't going nowhere. Nah, walking around the house, gang banging on everybody. What you gonna do, nigga? You gonna put me out?
Oh my God.
This nigga, like, we all know her, right? So this nigga called me. What you call me for, right? Hey man, want you to talk to your homegirl? No, nigga.
No. No.
Don't even tell her you called me, my nigga, because I don't want to hear it from the other side. In the meantime, you got a video, nigga, because I want to see this shit.
Right, dude. Put it out there.
Shoot me the video, nigga. But go ahead, Nick.
But like I'm saying now, that is like I said, that even if she was feeling
Hey, Meek.
that that whatever it was, that the outcome is not good, right? Like you feel like you got to force yourself into,
The wife knows.
you know what I'm saying? That look, it is what it is. I got demands now, but I'm like, you got so many threats. I see your ass in court if you want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So let's let the other people tell us what we have to do. You know what I'm saying? So what is the thing to do when you just stuck in your head that or fantasy land, right? Because to me, it's like reality, and it looked like he has his assistants and all that, all them people there. You know what I'm saying? And people, lawyers or whatever. What you call that? What's the lady with the dreadlock? That was his what? PR person,
Assistant.
assistants.
Yeah, that was his personal assistant. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if they don't have no legal body contract, and people act like that was his wife or something, you know what I'm saying? They're not. No, I'm saying the comments seem like that was.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that was like they've been together for years, and all of a sudden he just came in and just like, out of sight, out of mind, right? Because if your name is not on the lease, if your name is not on no bills in the house, and what state was that in, Mac? That wasn't in California.
I think they're in Florida.
No. Carolina.
Carolina. That's
Yeah,
where he.
Yeah, he did say Florida, huh?
Yeah, I think he flew her out to Florida.
Yeah,
from
but
the
it's no.
DR.
But
So
she
it's
also
no.
said these Carolina bitches too. That's why in the rant, he wanted to fuck all these Carolina bitches. That's why I thought they was
His
in
baby
Carolina.
mama and them probably.
Right.
Probably the
Yeah.
baby mama
So-
and chicks, were from where he's from.
So
Right.
what
Let me tell you
my
something,
thing
nigga.
is-
If I'm 26 and yeah, baby mama, brand new baby or whatever. I'm 26 and I'm the biggest nigga in rap, and I got street cred. I can go back to my hood. You don't think I'm gonna be chilling in the wood, knocking down some of them pieces that I've been fucking crushing on since I was in the 8th grade? Get the fuck out of here.
And the pieces they bring around after that.
We having all kind of shit going on. We create memories around this motherfucker. We
Right.
create
Yeah.
memories for 20 years. Like, girl, you know what I did with K-Mac? Before that nigga blew
Living
right
life.
when he blew up, girl.
allegedly.
living life as the hottest nigga rapping right now. That's what he's
You know
supposed.
what I'm
I ain't gonna say that's what he's supposed to do. It is what he's supposed to do because he ain't made no commitments to the bro. He already told her from the gate she was a side, or at least he manifested the fact that she was a side at this point. You know what I'm saying? So they she low key put herself in that position. All she had to do was just play her part. You know what I'm saying? She could have stayed in the room, let him have his life. Stay back there with the baby, watch some TV. You know what I'm saying? Play some Madden or something. I don't know. Well, she didn't have to pop all off in this video.
But look, to me, the thing that kind of makes me upset with the whole situation is that. So let's take it like this. You know what I'm saying? Look like she ain't been managed, so she's damaged. You know what I'm saying? So when she come around some proper management and stuff like that, it said this is how you need to conduct yourself in situations, because I'm not going to be the first one. Well, I'm the first one. I'm not going to be the last one, right? So, I put you up. We did this. You know what I'm saying? Thank God, thank the universe for a healthy child that came in there. Even if we was in a monogamous, whatever you want to call it, that,
Monogamous.
you know what I'm saying, people journey ends. So whatever he said, I didn't say, fantasy, I didn't say, dreams, but whatever you made up, because You know, they both look. That's not even talking about right. So I know a couple of months y'all said, well, I listened to that song, The Lonely Baby, right? This dude just dealt with his brother murdering himself, some committed suicide. Nobody thinks about that. You got him about to get canceled. You got his bread about to stop. There were ever multiple two things is, and she's complaining why he not at home. You know what I'm saying? Is he a stay-at-home father? You know what I'm saying? He all over the place doing all this thing. You know what I'm saying? When you sit back, well, you know that's what you signed up for when this dude became an entertainer. Well,
And then
it is an entertainer, right? So what make you think that's no different than a ball player, entertainer, screenwriter, or just a regular Joe on the street that said that he got 4 or 5? But to me is like they said, if you got bread behind it, or therefore his future having bread, right? That he said, look, I got this space over here for you and my child, right? You don't have to worry about nothing. I got a team of people that will take care of you, prenatal, whatever. That's like Max said, that's taking accountability for it. All this other little
Right.
relationship stuff. You
And
know what
I
I'm
think,
saying?
I think that's what the greater conversation should be. At least I know that that's what the greater conversation is in in the manosphere and shit, right? Um, Basically, we living in a time right now. It's really a trip, right? We are living in a time where we have been taught traditional values in terms of how to quantify our importance in a relationship, right? Or the importance of a woman and the importance of the man in the relationship. Um, and I think that we're living in a time where you have to quantify who you are in the relationship, right? Like shit is just not just given just because you the husband that you are supposed to be viewed as this, that, or the other and shit, right? Like you actually got to be doing, shit to be the fucking head of the fucking household, to be considered the head of the household. Feel what I'm saying? So when you think about that in terms of today's young black man coming up and a black man of affluence, right? A nigga that's a millionaire before he's 30 years old, he has a different set of options in front of him than say the trash man from 1972, right? He has the option and the gall, the unmitigated gall to say, you know what? I like you. I like that we build together. You know what I'm saying? We get naked and I'll fuck you without a rubber and shit, right? But I'm not trying to be your dude. You don't bring to the table what I need right now in somebody that I'm trying to anchor my life to, right? Especially if my life is good, right? So let's have some fucking fun. And you know what I'm saying? Where it goes is where it goes. And then a baby comes into the play, right? Because niggas don't want to wear rubbers and, whatever, right? And so a baby comes into play. And the general idea is that at that stage of the game, the man becomes the heel, the piece of shit, right? Because his attitude is assumed to be either that ain't my baby, how you know that's my baby, I ain't put no ring on it, and then all the baby mama, baby daddy drama shit that comes along, the pushing and pulling about what's gonna happen with the kids, this, that, and the third. But here's a nigga that's saying, number one, I am who the fuck I am, right? Little mama, you not getting it? I've been telling you, you ain't getting it, but we ain't gonna do this. Yeah, I did that with you. Yeah, it was reckless. And yeah, I got that.
Yeah.
I got that. I'm
So
aware of that, and I got that, but I ain't got to be with you. I ain't got to be with you to take accountability for whatever mistake I made at 26 motherfucking years old, right? I'm going to pay for it for 18 years. I'm going to make sure the baby is cool and loved, right? Which is the most important thing. But you worried about your fucking feelings. You worried about where you stand in the family picture, right? When the portrait gets looked
content.
back at 20 years from now, you wondering where the fuck your ass is standing. And I'm saying, what the fuck does it matter? Because the only thing that matters right now is this kid. We don't got no future. I'm telling you to get the fuck out of my house. We don't have no future after that, right?
Yeah.
Our future is 18 years of co-parenting.
Period.
And let's get to it. The nigga is saying, let's get to it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see how much more accountable you could be.
But to see, and this is what, like I said, they want old school value with modern times, right? So I like the point that you made, right? Because he actually don't have no abandonment issues. Seems like with his his older gentleman that's in his family that taught him in whatever he's seen. So he's not signing. You know what I'm saying?
Said, my last name is Kirk. I got that. This is how I'm
right. You know what we do.
Yeah. So the thing is, right? If people can't understand this, because like you said, like you just said, Mac, that accountability for what it is, right? So he's not running from it. He didn't leave her over there in the DR to have the baby in another country. He actually brought her back. I don't know if that's a part of the United States or not, Dominican Republic, right? If you need a passport to get over there, whatever, right? But like, where's her family in this situation? You know what I'm saying? Did anybody?
That's what she was with.
I'm talking about. To this part, she don't have no family in America.
Well, her brother then came out and called the baby a bunch of bitches.
But I'm saying,
scary ass
I
dude.
see you. It's on.
That's scary ass dude.
But look, I'm saying that's
never don't get out them people business. First of all,
right. First of all,
my sister and her baby daddy.
Nigga.
You know what I'm saying? That's their business.
Yeah. She's still gonna love
him his hands on her. I ain't got nothing to say
First of all,
to him. I might have a whole bunch of shit to say to her. It's my sister.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying nothing to another nigga about his fucking family.
No.
Are you crazy?
No. But and then only that though, not only that though, the nigga put the shit all over the grab nigga to make sure he had that cover fire, make sure he had that fire blanket. Because this nigga know the baby ain't finna play with him. This nigga shoot people in Walmart. If you don't knock it the fuck off, you don't knock it the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? Like, knock it off, nigga.
Allegedly,
you didn't have to do none of that. You didn't have to do none of that. Weenie ass dude, man. Fucking weenie ass niggas, man.
No, allegedly the price of murder is not that expensive.
Man, weenie ass nigga, man. This nigga just to get the motherfucking lights up or whatever the fuck they be, just for clout. Nigga so, get his head knocked off of that shit. So that's crazy. Mind your fucking business, dude.
So let's just take
and above all, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. So let's just get it. Let's just get all the way transparent with it, right? A dude right now, for all intents and purposes, stepping up to the plate, right? So somebody else lack of comprehension, of lack of understanding what's really going on because they're in denial. So we don't know if she thinks she too cute. All the other females is ugly to him. This the best thing going for her. Whatever she is, was she Dominican and black, Afro, Spanish, or whatever? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, then it's not no smut on her name. You know what I'm saying? Messing around with, they both cracked each other. You know what I'm saying? So they both are a blessing to each other, right? Because without a doubt, they brought a life into the world, right? So they both are blessed, right? So whatever the other little small talk this is, or what we see and we commenting on, right? It's been shit that's been going on for generations. Damn near stereotype. You know what I'm saying? It's a typical relationship for these fucking modern times, what they actually going through. You know what I'm saying? It's no different than what Will Smith going through with grown ass kids right now. You know what I'm saying? Because he just like, I'm not getting out. It's no different than Dr. Dre going through what he's going through, and they don't want to get out. So, like I said, if it all comes down to it, I see your ass in court. But I already just put it on public record. So it was two things that was accomplished. His safety, you know what I'm saying? Putting on public record, he's not denying it. He said, yeah, just like you explained to me, Keith, because I'm not up on it. He said, I'm there. So we could go to court. I'm taking full responsibility. How about this, right? How much would it take in my state to cover the kids for age? So when my daughter could survive off with her mother being an entertainer, and he probably run that. All right, what, $6-7 million? Not for the average kid. $400 a month for an infant to adolescent and when school, whatever, medical. You know what I'm saying? I got that.
That's gonna be covered, right?
You know what I'm saying? So it's like boom. Well, let's take it back to that was no different than the April chick and the Fizz Pop dude, right? Just had a baby. Somebody told him everybody had to get out. You know what I'm saying? April
Call
and
him
Fizzy
Fizz
Pop.
Pop.
You know what I'm
Said
saying?
fizzy pop.
Fizzy Bop to the Bop, whatever, right? And that's the same thing, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? All of this Hollywood drama stuff, man. It's like I said, man, I could go around the corner and see the same thing, but it'll be a different story.
But see, the difference too is, with the first two examples that you used, it was a little bit of love in those examples, man. I don't think he had no type of love for her like that.
But I'm
You know what
saying
I'm saying?
it's
Like he would. That wasn't like his girl like that. It wasn't like it wasn't like that between them. You know what I'm saying? At least to him, and apparently to her, it was something altogether different.
but look, so you know the
She was like,
the old hood stuff like Candyman, right? Once you splash bang in her, you know what I'm saying, is a part of you now. She's got a little bit of your DNA and your essence. So she's connected to you for the rest of her life. So
yeah, but you don't
whatever
have to
stuff.
love her to be connected to her.
No,
You don't
no,
have to
but
love her
Right.
being
I'm
with
just
You
her.
ain't
saying.
gotta be with a motherfucker and have a motherfucker
Right.
all in your space and shit.
But look, but
Right.
the thing is, right? It's the hood fairy tale. You know what I'm
No,
saying? She
it ain't,
came
because he
up.
don't want to be in it.
No, I'm saying it's hilarious to me, man. It's like it's somewhat not even worth talking about because we didn't see so many other downfalls. Like we actually know people that it got set on fire. You know what I'm saying? Got acid thrown on them. You know what I'm saying?
I,
Like dragged out by their hair.
I
You know what I'm
believe the
saying?
real
It dares somebody to
conversation,
come over there.
or the reason why it should be talked about, is because the man is literally trying to do his thing, take care of his business, and be, there. He just ain't trying to be with her. And I
Look,
think this is a prime example of a whole lot of other people who see how, like, when they have crazy ass baby mamas or whatever, they
they're just
they
misinformed because nobody is not
when they put
crazy,
them on
right?
blast, they get called out like that was bullshit. But no, because this bitch is crazy. Because as soon as something pop off, y'all go think it's my fault. But no, all
Right.
the whole time, I've been trying to get away from this bitch. Y'all see it.
Been trying.
So the man is smart. That's fucking smart.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because he played the system, right? So it's like the old school saying, keep a nigga baby. You know what I'm saying? Like the baby, he's like, okay, well, whatever it is, if it's you know what I'm saying, it's not even the sheet of questions, but he's like, look, get your reality check, right? I would actually get you a place, you could chill out, whatever, but I got responsibilities for this. Like what more can you say? But I don't understand what people feel like they gotta make they gotta bash this guy for just being
So
taking no
so
responsibility.
so here's another part, right? Another part to the story, right? So after he did his video, they called the police again. And
Mm-hmm.
this time they made her leave, right?
Okay.
Okay. So she left and immediately went on live and was crying on live saying that um, basically her entire argument was how's he gonna say that we ain't together or we ain't been together, blah blah blah, this, that, and the third. And then she put together a fucking like an Instagram or Twitter collage of a bunch of different posts all the way back from 2019,
She
right?
did what she said she was
To,
gonna do.
yeah, to show that these were her receipts, that she was his woman and that they were in a relationship. But this is a classic tale to me of I've actually been in this situation, right? And I think I might have talked about it on the podcast before. I was in a scenario where um, there was a chick and she was cool as fuck, right? But at the beginning of everything, I recognized that emotionally it was going to be a disaster, right? And so I told her, look, shit, we hang out, kick, chill, whatever, but I ain't trying to fuck with you like that, right? Of course, a nigga fell off his square. On my birthday, they took me down. And and then from that point, um, everything that I was doing took on a different light, right? Because I'm just me, right? So if there's a problem, I'm gonna fix it. You know what I'm saying? So, whatever the problem is, you need the fucking refrigerator moved, or, you need to fucking balance your checkbook, or whatever the fuck, right? I'm right there doing all the shit that I do, just being who I am, not understanding that all of those things reinforce her belief that even though I said I'm not her boyfriend, I certainly act like it, and I act like it well.
Wow. Official side
And
dude.
Nah,
nah, this
because
is
he was that
nah,
nigga.
it's
What you
official
mean?
front dude.
Right,
This front dude
official
against
that
my
nigga.
motherfucking will. You
Only
feel what I'm
he
saying?
ain't
Yeah.
considered himself the nigga.
I'm guilty of all that shit too, dog.
But
Because I be doing the
but to
most. But
but to
that's where
me
we
to
are.
me the shit was it was just part of the conversation that was kind of what we did, and I felt firm in the idea that I'm not your boyfriend. As a matter of fact, it'd be chicks sitting around this motherfucker waiting your ass out. You know what time it is. Sometimes
Yeah.
you go home. Sometimes
Yeah.
you don't. You know
Yeah.
what it is, right?
Yeah.
So to me, there ain't no question. I'm not your fucking boyfriend. I just performed the job very well, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I think that what we as men, what we have to understand is that although we think that we make things clear in our conversation because that's kind of how we communicate, I think that we have to take accountability for the feelings that we generate by doing certain things, right? Not to the extent of like what these people are saying. People are saying shit like, "Oh well, if she wasn't your girlfriend, why would you shoot her club up?" And I'm saying, well, one thing don't have nothing to do with the other, right?
At
I'm gonna
all.
shoot the club
Yeah.
up because that shit feel good as a motherfucker,
Yeah.
rather than what I'm saying, having a raincoat. But
And she let me.
just as valid is the
And
idea
she
that
let me.
I can enjoy the time that we spend with one another and then not be beholden to you and your emotional stability outside of what you do with me, right? Or what I do with you. So don't be sending no motherfucking plan B's to the hotel room because I'm there with some other chick. The fuck did that got to do with you anyway? That's how we think. That ain't
Yeah.
how they think. You
See,
feel
and
what
it's
I'm
messed
saying?
up because you said it perfect the last
But what
time.
I'm saying is that I guess because I'm a nigga that's solution oriented, right? I see problems, and identifying the problem is only done so that we can find an adequate solution, right? But I think a lot of niggas just stop at identifying the problem. So in this conversation that we having right now, if I was one of those niggas, my conversation would stop with shit, I'm saying one thing and the chick is thinking something different just because, I'm good at being a good nigga to her, but that don't mean I'm her boyfriend. And then it will stop right there. But what I'm saying is that we have to take accountability as well for the way that we make women feel and the way that they respond to the stimulus that we put out there for them to respond to, right? Because if you flip it around, one of the constant conversations I find myself in these days is the conversation of a woman's accountability. And what I mean by that in the conversations that I've been having is I'm 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 having a conversation with a chick and she keeps cutting me off. And I tell her, look, man, let me finish what I'm saying. Then she cuts me off. And I say, damn, man, why you cutting me off, man? This shit is rude as a motherfucker. And then she cuts me off. And then I say, God damn, man, I ain't going to talk to you if you're going to keep fucking cutting me off. And then she cuts me off. And then I say, look, motherfucker, I'm trying to tell your ass something. And then she says, well, you yelling at me.
Yeah.
So now the conversation becomes that I'm abusive because I'm yelling at you, right?
Wow.
And I'm saying, okay, you're right. I shouldn't be yelling at you. I'm going to take my hit for that. However, there was something that made me yell at you. I didn't yell just because I just came in the room and just decided to yell. there was a buildup, and you played a part in that. You don't get to ignore that. You don't get to ignore the part that you played in whatever fucked up response I had, right? Yeah, my response was fucked up. But the stimuli that you put out there was fucked up too. It required exactly that motherfucking response. So you have some accountability to go along with the situation being fucked up, just like I do. I'm just willing to accept it, whereas the woman may not be able to. But in this scenario, I'm saying the exact reverse. In a scenario where you the shit and you do everything good, man, you fucking hit all them spots, you know, that a woman is looking for in a man, and you are accessible to her, right? You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's just in your kind of in your conversation. Yeah, you know, I'll be doing some other shit. You know what I'm saying? I think that even though we might live with the idea that, look, man, I told you, you know what it is, we have to understand that you might not need to be such a good motherfucker.
See, and you're right, man, because the thing is, it's like that is because you know how we always did it, man. We always find permanent solutions to temporary problems, right? For real, permanent solutions to temporary problems, man.
Hey, look,
right?
one time, right quick. Nigga, that is not how I thought you was going to end that. That was hilarious.
You know? And it's the thing, is the stuff that we was designed to do by God, it actually far outweighs whatever the feeling is, because, you know, people change their minds all the time. You could bend, remember how that old phrase, happy wife, happy life, right? Whatever that bullshit was. It's like, no, I'm not trying to make you happy. I can't make you happy. All I could do is assist you in situations. But whatever goes on in your life, whatever your trauma bonds is, right? I can't use our situation to break you free of whatever you feeling, abandonment or whatever. But if I can't talk to you, just like you said, man, can we take it to some professional? Do you need to go to a counselor? Do you need medication for that? You know what I'm saying? Do you have a chemical imbalance? Are you eating right? You know what I'm saying? Do I have to fear if you walk out of here with my child, are you going to do something to try to pay me back? Because it's like, see what happened made me do? It's like, how long are you going to badger me? You know what I'm saying? And beat me up.
Shout out to my boy Trey in the audience.
Yeah.
In the audience, not the
Triggins. You know what I'm saying?
Hop in the pond, bro.
Yeah. And how many years are we still going to face with this? But it's very interesting, Mac, that you brought up, you know what I'm saying, this again, because you had said in the very beginning of the podcast, right? It's like, you know, when people say things, remember how we used to say, I say what I mean and I mean what I say, right? So how could it get misconstrued? It's like, you know what I'm saying? I articulated exactly how it's want to go, but you didn't hear it that way. You heard bits and pieces, right? And remember how you said that people give men, you know what I'm saying, not benefit, you know what I'm saying, the benefit of the doubt. It's like that we trying to have good intentions on what direction that we're trying to go in here. I'm not going to leave you out here, Star, because, you know, we came from women. You know what I'm saying? We came from you know what I'm saying, a avenue of sustainable women in our lives that we won't even do that. We see how the suffering was, right? Just like you, man. For instance, like you took on multiple of everybody kids, and this is the thing, right? Every man wants the kid. They might not want you, lady, but every man wants the kid. You know what I'm saying?
Without a doubt.
And that's
just never stop loving the babies.
Yeah, and that's universal law, dog. That's universal law. It's not been broken, right?
I mean, that's the only way to live forever. That's they are what makes us eternal.
You know what I'm saying? So whatever you feel like people, whether the man said you was lacking or the woman said you was lacking, or you got bored, or you got this and you wanted to end it, because anybody can end it at any fucking time. Now, are you going to walk away and lick your wounds, like you say, Mac? Or are you going to keep on pushing? You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's your smut in your name. But now you done made a blueprint, you know what I'm saying, that like how many other men is gonna put up with you and have coming into your world? When you doing it to this dude, how many women's gonna put up with the baby? You know what I'm saying? Doing what he doing. But they both, you know what I'm saying, try to protect their identity in themselves. And it's a shame
Well,
that the cancel culture has got people moving like that, because half of this stuff we don't even hear about it. I bet if you did a survey right now, how many people done got to a fight with their baby mama today? And somebody told you to get out, or somebody sitting, you know what I'm saying, went to their mama house or their uncle house. It's like, if this motherfucker say one more thing against me, I tell you what. You know what I'm saying? I got the gas, the gas in the matches, nigga, and space and opportunity.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Trick say he blocked on Facebook, but he loyal to the pine, and he
Oh
gonna
yeah,
come
good.
through and fuck with us.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Always
So
welcome, Trick. HBR ain't know the business.
You already
yeah,
know, bro.
I need that new revamp of them tracks, man. You know what I'm saying? Some lyrical from the Trig Ace Man.
Right, all that, and
Yeah.
a couple ventures that he has going on,
You know what I'm saying?
personal endeavors,
Yeah,
other businesses he done popped off with.
I don't
Sure,
want to
got
beg
a lot
for
to
no
talk about, man. Can't wait till
look,
you get in.
I don't want to be begging for no hooded sweatshirts, man. If I could wear it on the Piranha Pond, man. If I could do some advertising for him, get myself a billboard. Trig, I'll be a billboard,
He know
baby.
we got him. You
Little
know we
I
hoodie.
got
got
a
him for
tight
whatever.
ass sweatshirt too, man. My homegirl gave me and shit, man. I'm gonna wear this motherfucker on the pine one day too.
Yeah, I said I
I'm gonna have,
advertise all that.
I'm gonna
You know
have
what
to
I'm saying?
adjust my chair so you can see the logo and shit. But it's kind
You
of
know what
tight.
I'm saying?
I'm really kind of proud.
So I'll bring it back to point, right? It don't matter what goes on in people's lives today, right? It's been a generational story with this part right here. You know what I'm saying? In the beginning, if everybody would have been cordial or cordial to a certain extent, right? But when the other person or the two people not saying that, you're not seeing the bigger picture, you caught up in the moment. And what you're doing is detrimental to both of us. Because if you fuck me over, everything's going to be fucked over for the rest of the life. Now, you willing to put that on the line to say that you got a nigga or you got a female? You know what I'm saying? Are you willing to put that on the line? That they could be dead broke, out of the business, whatever the fuck, just because you thinking about, and maybe that's the most disrespectful thing right there, that you sent a plan B, not knowing these dudes don't believe in abortions.
Right, but
You
that's
know what
what
I'm
I
saying?
mean. That's the whole petty shit, and that's what sparks off a lot of the bullshit that we
You know what I'm
talking
saying?
about now. It's her with the petty shit when all she had to do was just kick back, man, and fucking ride her wave. You know what I'm saying?
You
She
know what
got
I'm
a
saying?
new baby. This nigga ain't saying he not finna be in her life for none of that shit. He was out doing whatever he was doing. I don't know. I didn't get off into that part, but I
Yeah.
do know that sending that Plan B shit to his hotel room was some disrespectful shit.
So would you call that borderline narcissistic, covert narcissistic? You know what I'm
On whose
saying? Like,
part?
on both of their parts.
Nah, I'm not narcissistic at all. I don't think none of that has anything to do with it. I just believe that it's a lot of emotion wrapped up in her that he's not feeling. It's a lot of energy that she has that he ain't getting. And that's
So
basically the point. Now, not to say that it may not happen that way and they may end up one of them couples that fight at the beginning and end up being in the building.
so
But they're both young. It's an experience. Um, I
but
have
look,
all the promise in the world that the boy's gonna take care of the kid, and I
but
just think that she needs to slow down.
so look, so I'm gonna be devil's advocate here, right? Like,
Baby.
this is worse than the dude slapping the lady in the elevator. Our first
Nah, it's
podcast.
not.
Cause
Slap the
you know what I'm
shit out
saying?
that bro.
Cause you know what I'm saying? But
Beat her
because
ass. Right, my
but I
boy
mean
Ray
no,
Rice. Mm-mm.
no, no, I'm talking about the other dude that
Nah,
grabbed in the tender
he
bed
talking about damn, who was it that had the
with the
fucking
red bag.
they had the box. They had the PlayStation box.
Oh yeah, I
he
remember
said,
that.
he said, I'm coming
I
to get my
remember
shit.
that.
You gotta leave. And she's like, you're not taking this to PS State. And he's like, ka. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
she
saying?
tried to snatch it out all the shit, made he drop it or some shit. He slapped the shit out of
You know what I'm saying? But they was
What
breaking up too. Like, you had to
was that?
balance.
Quavo and Sweetie? Was that Quavo and Sweetie?
Yeah, I think so. That's who that was. That's who that
Whatever had to
was.
move
It
out.
was
And he's
Playboy
like,
or somebody.
you're not keeping my PS5. And she's like, I'm gonna break this motherfucker. And it's like, okay. It wasn't the baby. A baby, it was the PS5. That was his baby. He cold cocked or whatever he did to her. You know what I'm saying? But this is the thing, right? That this cancel culture, these simulations on how to run things, right? Because, it's been a long history of niggas ain't shit and females ain't shit. Like, when we gonna stop that rhetoric right there? All that infighting, and it's like you caught up in your emotions. Think you know what I'm saying? If you conduct yourself like a bottom broad, then maybe so. You know what I'm saying? If you accept the terms and agreement about being in this Hollywood life, so be so. You know what I'm saying? But at least he didn't get on there crying like Tyrese. You know what I'm saying? We gonna take some other shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's
You know
hilarious.
what I'm saying? And people stop calling this man a clown ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because anybody else, y'all would have folded, y'all would have bent and motherfucking did
These
some
is
shit.
kids, man. Like
You know
he
what I'm
gonna
saying?
do what he gonna do. She gonna do what she gonna do.
You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, just like in the days when you was courting somebody, you was courting them to get married. You know what I'm saying? Longevity. But this wasn't a mistake. You know what I'm saying? I think she really disrespected him when she was sending some birth control stuff to him on
Yeah, I
some
think that
frivolous
was kind of
bullshit.
that
You know
was
what I'm
some
saying? So
bullshit.
that man's like, no, none of my other broads conducted themselves. Well, they sent you a fucking plan B. So you all the way out of line.
And
You
that
know
was
what
the
I'm saying?
catalyst for this whole shit.
You know what I'm saying? So the
All
thing
she
is,
had to
right?
do was just ride her wave,
You
man.
know what I'm saying? You came here. I was concerned. I came from where I heard on the video. I came to another country. You know what I'm saying? Because it was whatever it was. I made sure there was a clear patches for this entity to arrive, this baby to arrive, right? But whatever the conversations before that to see it full term, I have you less stressed as possible for this thing to get here. You know what I'm saying?
So
But now you want to show up and make it stressful for everybody because you feel like you're in this special kind of upper echelon now.
So
You
what
know what I'm
what
saying?
what
It's
would the
ridiculous.
what would the headline be if he hadn't went out there to the DM nigga? I mean to the DR and even try to act like he wanted to be president. What if he'd have just ghosted the bitch and left her out there? You
There
know what
you
I'm
go.
saying? Then what would the headline be? Oh, he a nothing ass nigga. He let her out there with that baby. He ain't been out there to check on her. He la 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 la. I mean, damned if you do, damned if you don't type of shit, right?
You know what I'm saying? But like I always say, man, wherever it is, you know what I'm saying, this person got here, right? And everything after this is they gotta answer to God. You know what I'm saying? They gotta if it's karma coming to after this, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. So it's about that entity now, the kid. You know what I'm saying? So wherever y'all can have a conversation on the next level, and like you said, if he felt like he had to go stoop this low because he had no other answers, then put up his dukes or have somebody to touch her up, or she could just take a long ride somewhere, or get in a car, just
This
keep on
nigga
driving.
here, man.
You know what I'm saying?
What's
So,
wrong with this dude?
but I mean,
Allegedly.
Right.
allegedly,
Quick, well, hold on. She's
you
still
know what I'm saying?
breathing. It's
But
cool.
I'm just
You
going
know
off
what
of
I'm saying?
I'm going
She's
off
still
of the
breathing.
people in
It's
the
cool.
van. Look, I'm going off the people in the van. This last little thing with the when the police
She feeding
came,
kids and all that. She's straight.
you know what I'm saying? And whatever it is, because it's been people that's like the one story going back a couple of weeks ago. The girl cheating on her dude. The dude found out he was cheating on it, and it was, you know what I'm saying, not alleged. Like she peeled the dude back, then peeled herself back. Like my whole world is ended. This dude got the bag, he got the money, whatever. So like,
That's a lot.
you know what I'm saying? What's on people's mind? What they think this is the end of the world when they both want to separate from each other. Your journey is over. Thank you. I appreciate you. I cherish you. I see you. I'm always gonna see you. And leave it at that. Why we always gotta bring people down, you know what I'm saying, to the very last compound to get the point across. And you're right, Matt. If we keep on doing like this, it's the thing that's separating the home. It's separate where I'm not even gonna try to go talk to a woman, even if I got halfway uh, what I'm saying, my shit together, whatever. Because if you know what I'm saying, a baby don't mean separation. It don't mean the downfall of relationships. You know what I'm saying? Either part. Just like you said, Mac, what's the communication? How you told me a long time ago, never forget this. How you cut into it in the beginning, that's how it's always gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Until it's otherwise. Some people got some mixed emotions or they gain a different kind of feelings and take it out of context what it is. You know what I'm saying? So people change our mentality out there. This man was actually scared. He didn't know what else to do but put his dukes up and do how he do allegedly. This knock people down. You know what I'm saying? You seen what happened to the valet dude. You know what I'm saying? That took a picture of his kid the first time. This dude been rolling under the radar. He don't want to be in the public eye like that. But what else he to do? You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want the boogeyman to come out, the niggas that they whisper about. You know what I'm saying? So, like
And not
that.
only that though, all types of games can be played behind the scenes to have a nigga whole reputation ruined, like for real, for real.
Yeah.
So he did right.
You
Protect
know,
yourself at
and
all
Hey, blue
times.
girl.
The
hey,
referee will
Blue
tell
Girl.
you that. Who was
Yeah.
that?
Fee,
Yeah.
Oh,
executive
hey.
producer.
Yeah. But
Um,
the thing is, right, just like you said, Frank, but do that stop, you know what I'm saying, other people from having.
Nick pop off the
Damn,
screen.
that
I
nigga
don't
just
know.
went
I don't know
round.
if it stopped that from happening.
He should pop back in. I hate when
Yeah,
he go out
hey.
right when you're in the middle of whatever you're trying to say.
I believe the true focus should be on the fact that my man is there to take care of the kids. Man there because the baby love the baby, so or the
Right.
babies because he got multiple. So that what should be the focus. How she feeling and all that extra shit. Whether they are or is not and will be a couple, don't matter. That shit don't matter. He didn't kick her out and said, "Bitch, you gotta sleep in the car," or "I don't care where you go, just get the hell up out of here." He was gonna make sure she was straight and the kid was straight. He just wanted her out his spot. And that's crazy because if the shoe was on the other foot, motherfuckers wouldn't be talking about none of that shit. That's what that nigga get. He like a blocker, blocker, blocker. He got all that money. He can afford a hotel. I'm sure he got property and all this shit. Motherfuckers be saying if the shoe was on the other foot and she kicked that nigga out. You know what I'm saying? So, and she got her own money. And he wasn't
But
pissing off any of that shit.
that's kind of
So, I
messed
mean,
up, dude.
my
I
man
like why
doing all
you
right.
said it. So
He
look,
ain't trying to have no heat on him for no bullshit. He trying to climb up out of hole right now. And his broad trying to put him back in one. And that's crazy on some me type of because we was type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me carry on. I'm trying to focus on this project. I'm trying to climb up out this hole.
Right.
It's
hey,
crazy.
hey, Matt, who was the black pastor, the black preacher at the Catholic Church, San Francis, right there. They used to come by your granny house and my grandpa, the guy with the afro. Felicia probably know. Well, one time he told me this when they all used to gather at over my grandpa house, right on the avenues over there. And I never forget this. He was like, he said that you have to put in perspective. It's like they always tell us to be the bigger man, right? In situations. So when you become the bigger man, sometimes you hang out, always being the big man, you're hanging out with less worthy people. You know what I'm saying? So if he even was being the bigger man in this or the bigger person in this situation, right? It's like he still get dragged. That's the term for it on the internet, getting dragged.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So you still getting dragged and ridiculed.
You up on your
You know what I'm
internet
saying? Like,
terminology?
you know what I'm saying? Like, what more can you have done? But can he videotape and said, they got food in the refrigerator. My child is all right. And would it be would it be suffice for these low energy people that's not in this situation and don't even have no things like that? Or they say that he was flossing. Oh well, he's a special. Well, girl, you lucky to have him because he ain't no deadbeat, whatever. And that's the part where, these days that, society want to put on us. I don't even like to say in the world society that we some kind of deadbeats, that we come from nothing, that we don't have no respect, no moral values and responsibilities that's given in us by, what I'm saying, our elders. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking at two other dudes right here that we go, what I'm saying, no personal story where we go beyond, above and beyond to even raise everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because we hire influencers like that, and we're not even in the social media. Well, the Piranha Pond about to blow up, man. So allegedly, I don't know what kind of story's gonna come out after this. I don't
Shit,
know
they
what you're
can
talking
dig all
about,
they
Nick
want to,
Dance.
nigga.
You
I've
know what I'm
been in
saying?
prison. Most of my all my stuff is on file. You can Google that shit do whatever you got to do with me, because I ain't got no secrets like that. So I can't wait
Yeah,
to blow up, nigga. They
you know
can't
what I'm saying?
Cosby me. They ain't got to go
I
no
got
50 years back. Most of my time, a little bit like damn near a third of my time, I've been locked up. So man, I've been
You know what I'm saying?
in the
I
joint.
got that. I got that. I got that, and I got some skeletons too, right? But
You know
shit,
what I'm
I
saying?
ain't never gave a fuck about no Halloween anyway, so fuck them.
Right,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
but
Come on with
but
it.
look, but like I used to say, I got the love that'll haunt you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I mean, well,
My,
when it comes to, well, I can't even say that.
yeah, you know what I'm
I
saying?
don't
Because
think it's nobody that like hate me.
you know what I'm saying? So
I know I
it's
can't
like,
get me too. I know that.
oh yeah.
Oh no, I can't get. Well, I don't know. I don't know. It
So for
depends on. It depends on what becomes unacceptable in 2025.
Oh yeah, then we got to
okay,
consider that though.
Yeah, because I might have did some shit in '83
so for
that
Felicia, what's
motherfuckers
your
ain't going for in 2025.
so as our executive producer, right? What you think should have happened, Blue Girl? I need you to be the lady of the pond right now. You know what I'm saying? What you think in that would have been the optimal solution to this, knowing these times was going on?
And then they still
Could
young,
chime in.
man. She ain't trying to just be pinned down like that by nobody. He already got a baby mama. He wasn't fucking with like that. Why in the hell would you think you the one? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You gotta know your role sometimes, bro. Like, that's crazy.
What? But the thing
I
is,
just
right?
hope this don't damage my man career. I hope my man new project
It's
is
already
dope.
damaged.
No, they ain't. He all right. He got Dave Chappelle's step of approval. You know what I'm saying? He all right. He rolling with Dave, so you know what I'm saying. They ain't
No,
gonna allow
so
him to climb up out that hole. So should nobody else bumpy his road, I think the
look,
baby is gonna be okay as
I
long as
got.
he
Yeah, I do.
continue to
I do
walk that
too. I
path.
do.
So look,
I
so
think.
let me put this before you say anything, because this to me what just popped in my head, right? What about Eddie Murphy and the Spice Girl chick? She got pregnant by this dude. Nobody had to ask her to leave. She was like, "Pew, I got the bread." What's her name, Moby?
But she was grown though. It's a
No,
difference. She was
but I'm
grown
saying,
when she had that baby. She was like hella grown. She was over
but
her
no,
career and all that shit by the time she had that baby. So
no,
it's a
but I'm
different shit.
saying,
Grown women
I'm
think different than young women.
but I'm saying though, but she came back was like she didn't want Eddie to see the kid and nothing. She was like, "I'm out and you gonna pay." You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean,
But the whole,
that's fine. But what
you
I'm
know what I'm
saying
saying?
is, she think different. She wasn't. Again, she was grown, bro. She had her own money. She, like I said, grown. It's different having kids with grown women than having kids with a young woman. Like she was
Well,
grown.
she
She
over
knew
18 though.
she knew it was Eddie Murphy. She knew this nigga wasn't finna just be, what I'm saying? Man, that's why she got the kid, got the dough, got the fuck out the way. You know what I'm saying? She went on she knew. Cause she grown.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? She
you
knew
know what I'm saying.
better. I
So,
don't
but
think it was
in
that
the
I
type
think
of
story,
that
kid.
what I was gonna say. Go ahead, Nick, so I can remember what I was gonna say.
I say, do he have another baby on the way? So is it a baby like 2 months from now or something? Because that's about to come up back to
Who?
back with the baby. Do he
Well,
got
yeah,
another
because
one on
his
the
baby
way?
mama said, well, I don't know. I'm not even finna, that ain't even
Yeah,
our lane,
I gotta
bro.
look into that.
That
I'm
ain't
gonna
never
leave it
been,
alone.
I
Oh,
don't
I know
even
what
Go
I
ahead,
was
Matt.
gonna say.
Go ahead, Matt.
What I was gonna say is, I agree with Frank when he was saying that, the baby is gonna be okay, right? This shit is gonna blow over. Um, he's gonna keep on doing his thing, keep doing shows, keep releasing music, keep being the baby as long as you don't, kill somebody and get convicted of it, right?
Right, as long as they don't bumpy his road.
I think that the conversation becomes a little bit bigger though. I think that the conversation are this conversation that is being had in popular culture about the baby and DaniLeigh as representative of the black man and the black woman, right? Just on a larger scale, but just representative of that. And I think that a lot of the comments that are coming out against the baby are because people have a particular idea about the way that black men are supposed to perform in regards to black women who are their baby mamas, right? So, we ain't calling the police on a bitch. What the fuck is that shit, right? Some whole shit. Because this is how the comments is coming through. Like, damn, nigga, what part of the game is that? Basically, nigga, you can't handle your shit. Can't handle your hoes, nigga. That's how the comments is coming across and shit,
Not
right?
the crazy ones.
Exactly, because that's exactly where I was going at. Sometimes, a lot of times, more times than the average woman would give credit for, a nigga is dealing with a crazy motherfucker. Period.
Period, nigga.
Right?
And she just had a baby.
She might be sane as fuck in all aspects of her life that don't got fuck to do with me. But every aspect of her life where it got to do with me, it's dramacidal, right? And in those scenarios, niggas is negotiating and navigating fucking minefields and shit, right? Because, let's just keep it real. And I'll take the hits for this. Y'all don't got to agree. I'll take the hit for it. But for the vast majority of my grown life, right? Or when I was young, you do something to a girl, she called her brother, her uncle, her daddy. Now they call the white man.
Right.
They call the white man, put him right in your business because they know you don't respect her uncle. You don't respect her daddy. You'll fuck that nigga up, right? That's how she thinking. But you respect the white man. So they'll call the police and put the police on your motherfucking ass and shit, right?
See your ass in court.
And I'm saying this out of experience, right? I got the
Me
police
too.
called on me because I wouldn't bring my own son back to where you dropped this nigga off at and just bounced when you wanted me. Like what? Like, oh yeah, I'm taking this nigga to Alaska. It's like, kick back, bitch. I'll be there when I get there. I'm around the corner. What the fuck? The nigga's with his dad. And the police nigga came and got me. You know what I'm saying? If it don't be for my parole agent knowing what the history of the fucking relationship was, my ass would be in jail right now for life for kidnapping my own motherfucking son. Because I wasn't doing what a bitch wanted me to do. You feel what I'm saying? And so my story is not unique. Every nigga I know got a story like that. Crazy ass motherfucker that he just couldn't get along with, but y'all got some kind of ties that make y'all have to deal with one another. And this motherfucker is operating on the emotional, you operating on the fucking logical. The logical being, look, man, we got to take care of this fucking kid. I'm going to see my kid. We going to dispense with all that bullshit about black men don't give a damn about their kid. Nah. We trying to see the kid.
Yeah.
Now, might be that you make it more difficult than a nigga is able to deal with and stay out of jail. But we trying to see the kid.
Right.
Might be that we don't want to give you the fucking money and shit, right? Because we know you party on Friday nights and, shit, your rent been behind and shit for 2 months for the whole 3 years that I've been knowing your motherfucking ass. So I buy the kid with it what they want, but maybe I just don't want to just give you the cash money. And I'm not saying that's right. I'm just telling you what is in a nigga's mindset in dealing with crazy ass motherfucking baby mamas, right?
Right.
Regular niggas. Regular niggas trying to stay out the penitentiary. Here's a nigga with a target on his fucking back. This nigga already got the public enemy on his shit.
Period.
Right quick, though.
So this nigga is dancing according to, okay, you didn't. The white people is already in my business, right? Now I got to play by their rules.
Right.
Yeah, I much prefer to fucking choke your ass and shit and fucking throw you off the balcony. But guess what? I can't do it, right?
Yeah.
It's
other people money.
I'm call them people and shit, right? I'm going to call them people because guess what? I'm a citizen. I ain't a criminal no more. I ain't shooting niggas in Walmart no more, right? I'm in Australia doing shows for $75,000 an hour type of shit, right?
Right.
Fuck out of my house, woman.
Right. I ain't got time for your bullshit.
Fuck out of here, man.
But did she say right here?
Got me fucked up.
Did she
but
say?
what I was
Good.
Look, I went off on a tangent, my bad. What I was trying to say is that it seems to be that the positioning right? The moral positioning that we're seeing in social media right now is, kind of the position that we kind of always find ourselves in. Like, no matter what you're trying to fucking do, you always the villain. You feel what I'm saying? You always the motherfucker that ain't did enough. You know what I'm saying? You could have did something else to make this other motherfucker feel okay. They ain't have to do shit, right? They ain't even have to back up out your motherfucking space to make you feel okay, right? But you got to fucking dance on eggshells, tap dance around broken glass and some more shit because you don't want to hurt this motherfucker's feelings. Because the penalties for hurting the motherfucker's feelings is cancellation at best and incarceration in probably.
Right. Probable. Right.
Probable.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And the crazy shit is this the type of shit that, well, not so much in terms of the white people, but this the type of shit that I don't think it'll really hit him, like, in terms of, motherfuckers still go fuck with him because she still gonna have her family. Like, they'll be all right. They'll be all right. I just think that she need to grow up a little bit, period. Because that sending that Plan B shit, that shit don't be funny. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You talking about murder somebody else's baby. You know what I'm saying? So what did you have on your mind? You know what I'm saying?
If any of that shit even went on, man, you don't even know.
I'm trying to tell you,
all
man.
in that
That is so
trying to be fucking petty.
man.
Like, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? If anything, this whole thing this encourages birth control. You know what I'm saying? This whole situation. It's like, I gotta put up with this shit, losing all my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
Exactly what the
all you young
simulation want to
niggas
go
out
ahead and
there,
do.
if you don't want to deal with a crazy
Look,
baby
I
mama,
seen that Twitter post. The baby is the new poster child for birth control. All that kind of bullshit, right?
Man.
No, but I'm saying,
Here's a nigga that stepped in the mud and cleaned his shoes off. Man, this nigga's still cleaning his shoes off, and y'all riding down on him, man. What more can a nigga do?
you know what I'm saying?
And this is the baby, man. Imagine one of us. How about you ain't gotta imagine?
Right. That's what I'm saying. We here, nigga. We here, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? But this is the thing is, right?
Nigga. You know
It's been
what
going on. But the thing is, right? They've been wanting broken homes since we could remember, right? But now it's like you had said, it moves at light speed now. You know what I'm saying? And this is a topic where, if we didn't have the social media and stuff, we'll probably hear about it in the newspaper. The Times Picayune or the New York Times or something, right? Babe went off or some shit. You know what I'm saying? 4 days later or some Howard Stern shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, this is, so why do you have to, like in this new modern shit, why you gotta break a nigga down to this very last compound on some basic shit? Look, get in the car and just leave. Don't turn back, or you'll turn to sand. You know what I'm saying? Turn to salt. Let the city burn. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't shit nigga, I'm gonna be the best ain't shit nigga. Yeah, I'm gonna be the best ain't shit nigga that you could probably imagine. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be shit around you. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna hear from me from email and mail and the packages on your front door. You know what I'm saying?
Because they
If my
gonna have a
life is so
beautiful
tough,
daughter too, bro, and that's
I'm
crazy. Because
but with a mama with an ugly mouth and the daddy got to be pushed to have an
that's
ugly
what I'm
mouth.
saying. Like, that's gonna be crazy.
Now. You know what I'm saying? But just like Mac said, nigga, this Mac to me, it's like motherfucking Lamont and Fred Sanford. This nigga did everything possible, whatever. But I seen a woman try to break him down with this motherfucking verbal assault, and this dude doing everything he possibly can. You know what I'm saying? To be a stand-up person where I know who this dude, not even questioning his character, right? And he instilled it in all of us. Nigga, that nigga took the hit for a lot of the shit that we fucking and taught me off the ledge of a lot of shit that happened with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my niggas
no matter
definitely
what I did good, look, whatever I did good, it was never fucking good enough, nigga. You know what I'm saying? To me, I should be you know what I'm saying? I should have been on somebody's thing with a straight jacket on in a padded room, nigga. As much shit as you know what I'm saying, that I went through. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you mentally tougher than that. You're an oak
but
too.
no, I'm saying. But what if it was like actually, you know what I'm saying, try to take your identity and your livelihood away. You know, and me not
Yeah,
having the attitude,
that's
you know,
something
say I
altogether
could get it
different
back.
too.
What you
He,
smoking, Frank?
Huh?
What you smoking?
A
black and
cigar.
mild.
You won't even want to know why either.
Nah, but here's the funny shit, right? And I'm sorry I cut you off, Nick. Um, I remember when I brought you the green to the job that one day, and you came to the car and you were smoking a cigar, and I was like, "What the fuck you smoking them for?" And you said, "Shit, I ain't got nothing else." And I immediately said to myself, "This nigga gonna start smoking cigars. Watch." And
Yeah.
bam, here you
No,
are.
but
You
here's
got
the thing
weed.
though.
You
Here's the
got
thing though.
pot.
I do, but it's at home.
Oh yeah.
The
All
shit that
right.
I had rolled up, I had in my thing already. My little, this is all I got.
Okay.
The rest of the
Well,
shit is at the house.
so we're gonna close it up, man, because we're an hour and 35 minutes. This was a nice one, right? But
Nick, we
I
gonna
hope
start
that
letting
these,
you run the show. This
you know what
nigga
I'm
be
saying?
taking all my lines from me and shit, right? This nigga tried to open the show, he closing the show.
And close the show. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I was getting you back from what you told me. I be missing out on the real, nigga, so I had to fuck with you. Don't let me take it over. It's a takeover. It's Nas and Jay-Z. I'm Nas and you Jay-Z.
Fucking hilarious.
Don't let me be the ether to your cream bridge.
To who?
This nigga is crazy.
You
All
know what I'm
right,
saying?
well,
But
shit. We did get to the end of another good hour and a half convo. Hope we didn't offend as many people as we meant to.
Yeah.
they said things will never change.
Shout out to my boy Trig Ace. I was trying to get your email. I still didn't get it. Still didn't come through. It'll probably come through at like 9:00 tonight.
Thank you, Felicia, for chiming in, Blue Girl.
Shout out to the executive PD in the comments.
I want y'all to go over the discourse so we could chop it up. So it could be a
Discord.
same thing, none flyer.
You have a motherfucker all on the Discourse app. They ain't got nothing to do with us.
Shout out to Mama Nell.
Hey, Mama.
Comments every day. Great support. Love you to death.
Love you to death.
Shout out to the mermaid Nick Mo. I thought she was gonna pop in. You'll catch us on the replay. Call me. Let me know.
My wife
How
chimed
glad
in
you
too.
were. How glad you was. You didn't jump in today to defend DaniLeigh.
I don't even know this lady, man.
I
We'll
thought
be here.
that would have been interesting, though. I wanted to hear exactly what she would have said because I know it would have been a whole different show.
Well, so look.
Yeah, it would have been a different show, and I would have disappeared my square.
So I'm
let y'all talk.
Look,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna hold it with
get
you.
it in.
I'm gonna say one more thing. I'm gonna hold it what she said the one time. Why would you be around somebody that's always saying that you ain't shit? You just should leave. So that came out of her mouth.
Again, that's putting the shit back on him. But anyway, shout out to everybody that joined us on Facebook and YouTube live. Catch us in the replay. Leave a comment. Shows up in the exact same spot that it's supposed to in real time. We always like that. Nick be watching at 3:30 in the morning. If you're on the Facebook side of the game, jump over to YouTube side of the game. Like, share, give us a subscribe over there. And that's pretty much it on church business. Y'all know what it is. This has been and will always be the Piranha Pond StreamCast live at 5/7 Central.
7 Centrals.
And now we and Nick are